Hi, this is Mrs. Martin,
And Mrs. Jackson.
and we want to talk with you today about when to use the pronouns I and me. First of all, in English, when we talk about ourselves with other people, we always put ourselves at the end of the phrase. That means if I'm talking about getting ice cream with Miss Jackson, I will say, Miss Jackson and I went to eat ice cream. But how do you know whether to say I or me? Sometimes this can be confusing. We want to show you a little trick that will make this easy for you to remember. Look at our first sentence. My dad and blank went to the Star Wars movie. Should we say my dad and me or my dad and I? One really easy way to figure this out is to cover up my dad and. Then you just have to decide what makes sense. Would you say me went to the Star Wars movie or I went to the Star Wars movie? Of course, you would say I went to the Star Wars movie. Then you just uncover the first three words and you have the sentence, my dad and I went to the Star Wars movie. Let's look at the next sentence. My parents took my brother and blank to Chuck E. Cheese's. Did they take my brother and me or my brother and I? Once again, we'll just cover up my brother and. What makes sense? My parents took me to Chuck E. Cheese's or my parents took I to Chuck E. Cheese's? Of course, the first one, me, is correct. So we uncover the words my brother and to read the complete sentence. My parents took my brother and me to Chuck E. Cheese's. That was easy, so let's try something more challenging. Blank and blank played Minecraft all day long. Remember, the other person always comes first. Here we have two blanks. But don't worry, we've got this. Should we use she or her in the first blank? We'll just cover up the word and the blank we're not trying to solve. Would it make more sense to say she played Minecraft all day long or her played Minecraft all day long? Of course, it's the first one, she. Now to figure out the second blank. Just cover up the first blank and the word and. Would we say I played Minecraft all day long or me played Minecraft all day long? Yes, it's I played Minecraft all day long. Fill in both of the blanks and you've got the sentence, she and I played Minecraft all day long. Now that you're experienced at this, why don't you try the last sentence? My mom and I went to Disney World and Mickey Mouse gave blank and blank a big hug. Try covering up the word and a blank. Which word will you use? Now cover up the other blank and the word and. Which word will you use? If you said, my mom and I went to Disney World and Mickey Mouse gave her and me a big hug, you were correct. Thanks for learning with us today.